Hey, good morning. Welcome to Tip Tuesday. I'm Kim Jarouch, realtor with eXp Realty. And by the way, did you see eXp Realty stock today? It is exploding because we have earnings coming out tomorrow. So I hope you've been listening to me and grabbing up some shares of EXPI. Last I looked, it was up $2 or $2.69. $2.69 the last I looked today, just this morning alone. So hopefully you grab some shares and you are making some profit on that. Today I have some great photography tips as far as what you want to do for your listing photos. And so without further ado, I'm going to just jump right in because I've got an appointment to go to and a new listing coming your way in Hurricane. So number one, watch the weather forecast. When you are going to take your listing photos, you want to watch the weather forecast, try to catch good weather, and you want to shoot the best times of day, such as sunrise, sunset. So you might have to be out early in the morning. My professional photographer gets out there at 8:30 in the morning to catch that lighting just perfect as it's coming up behind the home, and it is just beautiful. As you have seen from a lot of my listing photos, he does an incredible job and really showcases the home well. For your first photo that you're going to see online, you want a photo that really captures the house and you want to really show its size. So what I would suggest is if you have a home that has the garage, for example, on the side of the house, you might consider going ahead and kind of shooting from an angle on that house, because then you can see the garage, you can see the corner of the home and the magnitude of its size, as opposed to just straight on where you cannot even see the garage at all. So if you get that angle and you get it right, you really see the magnitude of the size of the home. And sometimes if you just do one straight on and you don't get a garage that may be on the side of the house, a lot of people will assume it's a smaller home. So sometimes you can really capitalize by getting that angle. Photograph any unique like home features, such as maybe you have a koi pond, or you have an outdoor fireplace, or a hot tub, or a pool. Make sure that you are capturing those special features that makes that house stand out from the rest. You want to post photographs of the home as you would tour it. So as far as flow, the order in which you upload pictures, and I mean, this is, I do all this for you. I help you do all of this. So, when I use a professional photographer, you don't have to worry about all these things. So when you're hiring an agent, it's phenomenal because you have that ability to have this knowledge behind us on what is going to represent your home well. But I want you guys to be able to, if you want to try to do it yourself and you want to sell for sale by owner, that you're doing it in the right ways. So post photographs of your home as it would flow if you walked through it. So for example, your first photo, of course, the home itself outside. Maybe you want a front porch pic. And then you want a front door photo. Maybe it's a beautiful front door. Maybe it's a color, something like that. And then you walk in and you get your foyer. And then walking in through to the kitchen, dining, living, however the flow of the house is, that's the order in which you want your pictures to go. You want to make sure, of course, counters are all decluttered and rooms are decluttered to be able to take photos and represent it in a very positive way, because you want to show the most space possible and natural light. Make sure all lights are on and blinds are open, and that too is key for lighting. You want to make sure that all of your blinds are open. It really helps to brighten the room and make it appear bigger. Toilet seats should be closed and trash cans should not be in pictures. So that's kind of one of my pet peeves is I really try to remove trash cans and make sure that toilet seat lids are closed. Those are little pet peeves of mine when I look through photos. I think that there's no business for them in the pictures. That's not what I want my potential buyers to be focused on, so we want them out. Cords, that's another thing. So when you're showcasing a room and you have a TV hanging on the wall, you want to not have a bunch of cords hanging down from it. If possible, I know that it's hard to, be able to get rid of cords completely, but they have cord holders. They're long cords, they have a slit in them, and you can wrap the cords so it looks a lot neater coming from a picture standpoint. Get action shots of special features. So especially in the wintertime, this is like, last week I saw pictures that I was flipping through. One, there was snow pictures, which is absolutely a no in the summertime, unless you're just showing all 4 seasons of the house, and this one was not. These are just outdated pics. So there was snow in the pictures. There was a Christmas tree in a photo. That's a huge no-no in the summertime. That, in my opinion, okay, this is my opinion. But I was like, what? I mean, that just shows you how long it's been on the market without even looking, right? So make sure you're updating pictures, but get action shots and really showcase, like if you have a fireplace, light it for the picture. How cool is it to see, a fully lit fireplace for the photo? Maybe you have a cool kitchen sink that you've invested in, and you want to see the flow of the water coming down from the faucet. I love kind of kinetic photos. Waterfalls. Maybe you have a little koi pond with a little overflow waterfall, something like that. Seeing that movement is really cool in pictures. Make sure you cannot be seen in mirrors, and there are plenty of agents in the Kanawha Valley Board that are guilty of this one. Make sure you are not in the photos. So if you are, clicking a picture of a bathroom and you're in the pic, that's a problem. Now, I understand live videos, it's a lot harder to pull that off, but still photos of your listing photos that are going online for buyers should not have you in the photo. Edit photos, but don't misrepresent them. So if you've got a gloomy day and you might touch up the sky or something like that, but you do not want to distort the coloring of the home or any features of the home to make it something that it is not. Okay, because that's very disappointing, number one, when you get to the house and you find out that that house was represented completely different online. And you will, a lot of people are utilizing apps to stage pictures with furniture. So make sure that you're aware if, you're looking through listing photos and they have done an app to make sure that that photo was staged, because you're going to maybe expect that furniture in the room when you get there, and it's not going to be that way. So they should be like putting some type of text to let you know that that is, an app, that it is staged. So virtually staged is becoming more and more popular, and I'm seeing it a lot. And it's handy because it kind of gives you some ideas of the space and what you can do with it. But make sure that when you go to see the house, you're seeing what you're supposed to be seeing. So make sure you're reading all of the text that is presented to you in the listing. Use drone photography of your property if it warrants it. So if you have a really nice piece of land and you want to showcase that, that is a perfect opportunity to use drone photography. If you have a pool outside, that is a great opportunity to kind of show your lot from above. I like to use drone photography when I want to share maybe the layout of the subdivision or how it's situated in a cul-de-sac, something like that. So if your property warrants it, use it. It's definitely a great feature to use in photography. Remove items from the top of the refrigerator and the refrigerator front. So get rid of all the magnets, the hanging papers, everything you might put on top, baskets, anything that you kind of pile up there. Maybe it's bread bags, whatever. All of that stuff needs to come down. You really want to showcase your appliances very clean. They're buying the appliances, they're not buying your stuff. So we want the buyer's eyes to focus on the items that are in the home that you are actually selling. So even a dish towel hanging on a range oven where you've got the handle for the oven and people will hang one over that. I don't even like to have that, especially for pictures, because that's just blocking what they're buying, in my opinion. Add a pop of color to bring photos to life. So this is a great opportunity to have a colorful front door, or if you have a dining table and you want to use fresh flowers, this is a perfect opportunity to have very colorful, bright flowers in the photo. It really, really adds life, especially if you have, let's say, a brown table and chairs and neutral wall tones, and then you see this pop of color in the center of the table. Really makes your picture pop. Avoid shooting corners of the room when possible by using different lenses. So I know that sometimes room sizes are not cooperative for our photographs. Sometimes they are very small and it is hard to get a good angle of the room. So if you don't have extra lenses, then my final tip of the day will be for you. Avoid posting storage room pics or over-cluttered rooms. Now this is something that, just because the room is in your house does not necessarily mean you need to show every single room of the house. If you have some rooms that maybe aren't as good as others, showcase your good, clean, spacious rooms and get them like enough photos that are going to entice them to come to the property, and then they can see that space. Maybe it's a storage room. It doesn't look pretty in pictures, but it's really handy to have. That's something they can see on site when they're there. Make sure to showcase outdoor living space. So really take pictures of your decks, your patio, beautiful brick walkways, maybe an outdoor fireplace, fire pit area. Really showcase those areas. Outdoor living space is super popular and something that buyers absolutely love. Remove excess furniture and focus on showing space and natural light. So if you have rooms that are, they basically have too much furniture in them and it's making the room appear small, consider taking out some of the furniture for the photos. You may not be able to live without that chair for the remainder of your time, but at least for the photo, get it out of there and then entice them into your home. At least you get them there. They can see the space in person. It's a lot easier to really gauge that for a buyer in person than it is online. So take out some excess furniture, make the room appear very large, and utilize that natural light in the room. Hi, babe. How are you? Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. If you choose to stage, focus on key rooms such as the kitchen, the living room, the master bedroom, and outdoor space. So if you're going to stage strategically. The master bedroom is a perfect place to stage. Your kitchens sell homes. You hear that a lot because kitchen is one, it's, an opportunity to have the blingy, the shiny, the stainless appliances, the beautiful backsplashes that have that iridescent, tile to them, or countertops, granite countertops that have that sheen and that shine and, those little flecks of gold or silver in them. So your kitchen can really sell a home. So focus on that area, your master bedroom, living room is great space, and then outdoor furniture in your fireplace area, let's say, or your grilling area, something like that. Those are really good places to stage. Oh my God. Okay, you're embarrassing me, Michael. Stop. Oh my God, my husband is so embarrassing. If you are not good at photography, and I'm decent at it, especially with a phone, I can get really cool pictures and for, photos, as far as photos go, I'm pretty decent, but I still don't want myself representing your house. I want a professional, somebody who really knows photography. So that is something that I, as your real estate agent, pay for. So you don't have to pay, you just hire me and I'll take care of that as part of my listing arrangement with you. So professional photography is huge. If you yourself are not great at photos, make sure you are hiring a professional. You want lighting to be really good. I've had sellers send me pictures and go, oh, I took these, they look amazing. And then I show them my professional photographer photos and they're like blown away. I mean, completely blown away. And then how we live in homes is not how we show homes. This is something that, almost every one of my clients has heard, because it's very important to know that, we're not trying to hurt your feelings. When we ask you to put something up or, take something out of the room, it's not about what you chose personally, because how we live in homes is not how we show homes. So we know what to do to kind of create that space, that inviting look, the light coming in, all of it. It all goes hand in hand. So don't be depressed when we ask you to declutter or, you know, anything like that, because we realtors have the same issue, okay? We have children, we have toys on the floor, we have, you know, a linen closet that's not organized. What we understand, but if we were gonna go to show our homes, we're gonna get it together, okay? So don't stress out when we ask you to put some things up or to pack some things away or change some things, okay? We know what's gonna work. Photography and use of video are some of the most important tools to utilize when selling your home. Okay, so this is not a place to skimp. This is not a time to be cheap. We want good photography. My photographer is not the cheapest, okay, but he's worth every penny. So, I think that's about it. I think I threw a lot at you. But if you plan to list or buy, I would love to be the agent to walk you through step by step. I'm Kim Jarouge. I'm a realtor with eXp Realty in West Virginia, for all those who are not here in this beautiful, glorious state today. And I just want to share, I'm going to share my find with you, because Michael will laugh at me if he's still on here, because I was so happy to find this. For all the girls watching, you'll appreciate this, but I was so excited to find, look at this, yesterday. How cute is this? Okay, this is my human realtor side. I was very excited, and I had a closing, so I was like, I'm gonna get it, and you'll never believe it. $14.99. And you will see me with this thing everywhere because I think it's adorable. So you guys all have a great week. Your home is where my heart is. Message me if you need anything.